You know it's a hit if you get it laced up by Be Real.
What up, what up, what up? This your boy Be Real, aka DJ Be Real. And you checking out my exclusive video with Who Got That Fire.
I done seen the world like 7 times. 4 heaven visits with a second line. Live from the jungle, smoking better vines. I breathe life in them, did inspire. Before I left them dying, jet, plain iron. If I swing my axe, you must was out of
Be Real in the field. You already know. Hey, glad to be here, brother. Real talk.
Oh man, Be Real, young Be Real, the one, the only.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I think you may be, it could be just me, you know what I'm saying? But I think you may be one of those guys you hear about a lot, but you don't see a lot.
Don't never see the face, bro. That's me, bro.
So this is cool, man, for those that's, you know what I'm saying, evidently been too fucking hired up or too drunk to realize, you know what I'm saying, this is one of the young pioneers from the ever-growing, ever-changing culture of Baby Russia, aka Baton Rouge, Big Raggedy, motherfucking Bring It To You 225.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The one and only DJ Be Real, man.
DJ Be Real. So check us out. Were you a DJ first? Or you a producer? How'd that go?
All right, so I started messing with the music in '99. You know what I'm saying? They had a studio out here in Baton Rouge called 12 Delta. Greg Dukes ran a studio out here in Baton Rouge, and he had a little studio or whatever like that. Now, at first, when I was in middle school, friends of mine, they was dropping music at the studio, and they come to the studio with their CDs or whatever like that. So my whole curiosity was, man, how the hell did y'all get on the CD? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just curious about that. Like, man, how y'all put y'all voice on a CD like that? So they was telling me, man, they was going to the studio or whatever, Greg Dukes or whatever like that. I was like, man, bro, however I need to be down with it, I need to be down with that, bro, because I ain't gonna lie. And then during that time, brother, I ain't gonna even lie, No Limit was a big inspiration for me. So all the CDs, I was collecting the CDs. And even my partners that I went to school with had No Limit CDs. You know what I'm saying? So I was already inspired by that. So once I figured out, once I found out about, like you can actually get in the CD, get in the studio and record on the CD, I was just curious. So my partner his name Tim, call him Woder. He had brought me to another friend's house, and I was like, man, look, bro, however I need to lay around there and get in on this, I need to get on this because I'm just infatuated with this. So
he said, I got to get a piece of this motherfucker, man. Let me know what we
Yeah, I was always curious. I'm already a tech head, so you know what I'm saying. I'm just curious about, man, how can I get on this? You know what I'm saying? So I had went to my people house, and they was like, well, man, look, I tell you what, bro, you could be in a group if you know how to rap. So I was like, all right, cool. So I started off rapping at first. So I had wrote my little raps down.
Yeah, hold on. You had balls, Be Real, keep it real. You was coming with it?
I ain't gonna lie, Fiend. I came with it. You know what I'm saying? I had to present myself in the right manner. So what I did was I had wrote me a little rap. My little brother, Big Wayne, on the track. That's my little brother. You know what I'm saying? We got the same mom, different fathers. You know what I'm saying? But this is my youngest brother. You feel me? So he'll sit and watch me like, man, what you doing? So I'm telling him, like, man, I'm trying to get in this little rap group or whatever. If I come with some right little bars, I can get in it. So after I had did my little thing or whatever, the next day, I ran it to him. So he was like, oh, yeah, you can be in a group or whatever like that. Look, we're going to go to the studio at this such and such time. Studio time probably be, I forgot how much it was, but it was like, you come up with half of your little money or whatever, we're going to put in for studio time. So I was like, okay, bet. Gave him my money for the studio time. We went at Greg Duke's studio. We recorded our first song. What was the name of that song, man?
The infamous Greg Duke Studio.
Yes. He was the only one that was, that to me, he was the only one that was popping out here with a studio that was like really popping.
I've heard his name a gang of time in the course of years. And I've always said to myself, it's always good to have a little bit of real estate, some kind of real estate in this game. And that's one guy I want to shout out Greg Dukes right now for being able to have spaces to be, you know, a spot to let artists come do their thing, whether it's this video channel, TV thing, or written studio time. I've always heard his name for a long time, you know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. He was the founder. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He was the real founder for myself to really just get in and really show my skills, showcase my skills or whatever like that. Even though I had to lay around there and pay for studio time, I wasn't tripping. I was destined to just wanting to really mess with the music. So once I had did that, I was just curious about making beats. So during the time when I was living with my pops before he died.
Hold on. Around what year was this, Be Real?
This was like in 99.
99.
1999, 2000.
This picture, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The year of the transition to Be Real. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
From the rap artist, producer, I wanna see this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. And around that time I was 15, 16 years old. So, you know, I'm rapping, but I'm also trying to learn how to make beats. So during the time, my dad, my sister, all us had a family house, you know what I'm saying? So we used to be at the house, and you know, they had a keyboard that was in the house, but it was like one of them family keyboards. Didn't nobody really knew how to play the piano or whatever like that. It would just be there. And if they get on it, they'll really just be messing, playing it. Just I ain't really making no music with it, but it's there. Okay. And you know, me being, I done been in a choir, I done been in the church, been playing drums, this something at the church and stuff like that. So I had learned how to do it. So when I had got the keyboard, I used to lock up in my room with the keyboard. And man, when I tell you the keyboard that I had, it was an Optimus keyboard. It didn't have no sequencer on it. It only had 6 tracks. So within those 6 tracks, you didn't even have no metronome on it. You had to play each track for about 2-3 minutes long. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to play it, and then you got to keep yourself on beat in order to have your tracks.
For that shit to be on beat.
To be on beat, but it was falling off beat at the same time too. But I was learning how to remake different songs that I like. So from No Limit songs, the Cash Money songs and stuff like that, I was learning how to play that. You feel what I'm saying? But then I was coming in the game thinking to myself, I'm like, man, I can't come in the game remaking they beats. I gotta lay around there and develop my own sound and style. You feel what I'm saying? So, but over the course of me growing up or what I was listening to, it was nothing but Cash Money and No Limit. No Limit first though. Before we even Cash Money, I was listening to No Limit song. You know what I'm saying? I remember, man, Fiend, I swear. I remember we used to have a CD store right there on Winburn. And man, I think it was you and Soulja Slim came out a week apart. Man, I bought your CD. I bought yours. There's one in every family CD. I bought that CD, bro. Sure. And say, dog, I kept listening to it. And what I did was I used to hear a lot of songs KL and Craig B and Moby Dick used to have in y'all records. But it was like hits and stabs, so I ain't never took no loop or nothing. I just wanted to get like them hits and stabs and sounds and collect them, just so I can come with my own creative sound. You feel what I'm saying? So I used to get the sounds and I used to collect them over the years. So around that time, after I started developing myself as a producer, I broke out and getting myself discovered when I dropped this song called Meet Me in the Parking Lot with Infrared. We used to have a radio station down here in Baton Rouge, was 94.9. And we used to get our records played through their radio station or whatever like that. Man, once that song broke in, that's when I had made my name for myself. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when Trill Entertainment came. Well, really, Cee Lo came first. Then after Cee Lo, Trill Entertainment came, and then I was signed with them as an in-house producer for 5 years.
Tell me this here. So you dropped that song. So did they get at you as an artist or a producer?
Producer.
Or both? Okay.
Yeah, but both of them really, because I was coming in doing my rap thing, but it was mainly with the production. So like I'll write some stuff or come with ideas and stuff for the artists to work with. Like when I was working with the Fat and everything like that, like I'll come in and write.
He's Lil Fat, you heard me?
Long live fat, bro. But all that just came in a whole little bundle. I started off with Cee Lo, and he released it that Gangsta Beats and Gutter Shit Volume 2. That's when I first made my first appearance on being on a high level like that. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, then that's when everybody.
As an artist or a producer?
Producer and artist.
I got
producer
you.
And an artist, because I was on the CD rapping too. You know what I'm saying?
What year was that?
I want to say Gangsta Beats and Gutter Shit Volume 2 came out. I want to say, because Meet Me in the Parking Lot came out in 05, 06. So it had to have been around 07, 06, 07. Because I signed with Trill as an in-house producer in 2008.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So around 06, 07, that's when I had made my appearance with Cee Lo. And then from there, I started working with a lot of artists.
That's what's up. Shout out Trill Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Everybody from the beginning to now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mel Turk, all the in-house producers, everybody has been playing their part. You know what I'm saying? Doing their thing. You know, shout out to the new roster, Asia, Wap Easy, you know what I'm saying? Bando Barbie, Playboy XO, you know what I'm saying? Lil Trill, what's up? Turk, what up? Mel, what up? DJ Be Real, bro. Now we gonna pause on that. We just went from 99, 2007. Okay, but what was the track? Let's get these people to stop fucking playing right now. Name the track hands down, like, bitch, stop playing. That came on, bitch, we made it. Mama, we here. You know what I'm saying? They look Be Real. They look up a bit.
Yeah, look, it was a lot of them though, Fiend. It was a lot of them, but the one main one.
Name them for them, Be Real. Name it for the people.
Man, look, man, I did. Okay, Meet Me in the Parking Lot. Everybody got to know that was a Louisiana hit. Boom. All right. 2. I want to say Independent, because I was also a part of that record before Mouse.
Independent by Webby.
By Webby.
For you and Mouse.
Yep.
Boom.
Yep.
Look at that.
That one. Boom. All right. What else? Loose as a Goose.
Loose as a Goose. Boom.
Miss Kissing on You by Trina. Levi's.
That's hard.
I'm a Dog.
I'm a Dog.
No Mercy.
Come on, bro.
Crazy.
Stop playing this fucking.
What else, man?
Playing to Be Real, baby.
Man.
Stop playing to Be Real, baby.
Bro, Webby.
Come on.
It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them that I'm behind, bro. It's a lot that I'm behind, bro. It's a whole bunch of them.
That's awesome, bro. See,
it's a whole bunch of them.
I'm asking. See, some people work so much they don't really get a chance to think about what they got in the bank. You know what I mean? They can't really think about what kind of money, what kind of intellectual property they got going. You know what I mean? Motherfucking Be Real, DJ Be Real, that took time today to chop it up and give us some insight on what it is being an established dope producer, writer, you know what I'm saying, executive when it comes down to putting musician / tech head on these, you know what I'm saying? Like that's dope. So here we are in 2008. What's going on with Be Real in 2008? You know, you got these hits, Meet Me in the Parking Lot, you got the Independent, you know, you got jams 10 at the fuck up in the clubs across the nation. You feel me? What's going on with Be Real in 2008? What's happening then now? So what's going on?
Okay. 2008, I signed my deal as an in-house producer. I was we had the whole crew, me, myself, Savage, Mob God, you got Mouse, BJ, who else?
Shout out to BJ, Boosie, Webby, I forgot the homies. Shout out to Big Duke.
Yeah.
You know shout out to everybody, man. I don't want nobody left behind. If we miss you on this one, love, blame our head, not our heart. You heard me? heard me?
Yeah, hey, real talk, real talk. Man, they know who they is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we forget, you feel what I'm saying? But okay, so around that time I'm doing my thing with Trill. I premiered on a mixtape with 3D. With the first 6 months tape mixtape.
What artists consist of the group 3 Deep on Trill Entertainment?
3D, that was Mouse on the track, that was Lil Fat, and Shell, Young Thug.
Okay, nice,
You know what I'm
nice.
saying? Those three. So I appeared on that tape. I did a few records called I did one. I redid I had that masterpiece sample in there with that Break 'em Out something, but I had took that part, that by gangster, keep one up in the chamber. Took that, flipped that, did that. I did We In Here. What else? Hate to Love a Thug. And it was another track, All the Way Out Here. Me and Mouse was on the hook of that, and me and him produced that record. So that was like 4 records on there. After that, I appeared on Fox tape, Street Gossip. I did Know It's Good, The Mama Working Like She Know It's Good, and I did that I'm On.
I'm on.
I produced them 2 records on there. Boom. After we did that, again, that's when I appeared on Boosie tape, which was that Return of Superbad. Again, I produced on that track was Loose as a Goose, No Mercy, I'm a Dog, Levi's, and I think Miss Kissing on You with Trina. I think it's them 5. Yep. Them 5 there. Boom. From there, well, let me rewind that back. On Webby tape, I produced it Thuggin' and I'm Ready on the Savage Life 2.
Okay.
Savage Life 2, yep, that was on Savage Life 2. I appeared on Savage Life 3. I did Shorty No, I Want Her, Triller Than a Bitch, Right Now with him and Lil Fat and Trill. And I think that's about it, about 4 or 5 tracks on there. And then I was working with Lil Fat on his solo projects, The Life of a Youngster CD. I pretty much almost did all that, all those tracks on there with the help of me, J Buck on the track. Shout out to J Buck, that's my brother there. Mouse had some production on it. Q Red on the track, which is my other brother. That's my dog. Q Red, that's my brother there. You know what I'm saying? Yep, Q Red on the track. We appeared on that tape. Then we moved to Atlanta. We stayed in Sandy Springs in Atlanta, in Georgia. I'm sorry, in Georgia. We was in Sandy Springs and we did Death Before Dishonor. I pretty much did all the whole tape on there. I had Big B on the track was on there, and a couple of more producers that was on there. But I was pretty much the main producer for his projects. And then the Never Use a Pen Again CD, I did some collaboration tracks with Shop with Ken. Me and Shop with Ken, we did some tracks on that record, you feel me? So from there, I did that tape, then they double back with the Trill for Life tape. I did maybe like 6, 7 tracks on that joint, on that record, on that album, I'm sorry. And man, from there it's just been going within a year, you know what I'm saying? From 2008 to 2009, 10, 11, 12, and 13. From 2008 to 2013, I built a whole catalog with Trill Entertainment.
That's crazy. 2014, you done built 6 years of a catalog for one of the illest independent labels to do it. You know what I'm saying? Not only from the South, but in hip hop, independent. You know what I'm saying? So fine-tuning all this stuff, fine-tuning all these tracks, getting these sounds together, you to move to Atlanta. Tell me this, was to move from here to Atlanta, was that a hard move transitioning? Like, was that a hard move, or?
I think it was a good move for me to really just expand my mind as far as me being a producer and a writer. Like it made me go even harder. And I think that was kind of good because I didn't have no disturbance or nothing. You know, when you at home, you be comfortable at home. You know what I'm saying? So it's like ain't no work gonna really get did. Like it's gonna get done, but just being out from your state, it'll make you look at certain different things and get more ideas in your mind when you in a whole nother state, city and state. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was a great move.
Get you out your element. I was just saying that to myself. I went out there getting at times with different places, but sometimes changing the element. How long did you live in Atlanta? Georgia.
Yeah, with Georgia, we was going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? We'll be in the city, like we'll be out there for about like a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then come back home. So it was like really kind of like we'll be in and out the city. So like if we leave 1 week, we'll be out there for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then we'll shoot back, you know what I'm saying, to Baton Rouge, you know what I'm saying, and then probably a week later we go back and stay another 2 to 3 weeks and everything like that. So that's how we was kind of like doing it, you know.
Okay, what was your weapon of choice in the studio from 2008 to 2014 while working with Trill Entertainment? What was the production weapon of choice? What was you making these motherfucking jams, or what was that bass? You know, what was the instruments of choice?
Oh man, look, I always thug the MPC. That be my main thing. Cee Lo actually gave me an MPC 2000 XL. Nice. Okay, now let's rewind the tape. Like when I started really getting down with the beats, I was learning hardware. Like that's all I knew. I knew how to mess with the hardware because that's all I had grew up on. You know what I'm saying? And I understood that the music that I was listening to coming up, everything was kind of like analog, everything. You know what I'm saying? So I learned that side of it. You feel what I'm saying? So Cee Lo gave me an MPC. I was using that. I used to use a Rolling Phantom, Korg Triton. That was like the main thing that really set me off. You know what I'm saying? The Korg Triton.
That's right. Wow.
Yeah. I used the Korg Triton. What else? I had a MoFat. I had a MoFat that I was using.
MoFat interface.
Yep. The sound module. Yep. What else I was using? And a couple of more other pieces. The RS-7000 by Yamaha. I was using the Motif by Yamaha. What else? Man, I ain't gonna lie, it was getting to that point. I pretty much was using anything, but not over the time. Like I didn't transition to where like I still use both, but to get my work done quick, I use the software. So when I was producing for Trill, like I was using the MPCs and the Triton, but then I was also converting into the software because I knew that it was gonna change. Like I found out that you can import your own samples in FL back in 2000, like in 2000, around that time. Like no, I take that back. 2000 and 2004. Mm-hmm. 2004. Because I had Fruity Loops on the computer, but it was the old one. Like it could have been like Fruity Loops 3. Okay. But when I started chopping up my samples, when I found out that I can get on Fruity Loops and I can import my own sounds of what I cut up into it, I said, man, it's about to change the game. It's about to change the game. So I started messing with FL, but then I was also messing with the hardware. So I was combining both of them together. You know what I'm saying? I was just figuring it out. But when I was going with Trill, I used the Triton MPC, the RS-7000. That was like my 3 weapons of choice. Then when it got to rolling with LeFat, I got to using FL more because I was already familiar with Fruity Loops. But what I was doing was I was making tracks on the hardware. So we had the Phantom and the MPC, not the Phantom, the Yamaha. We had the Yamaha and the MPC. Anything that I play on the Yamaha, I just recorded into Fruity Loops and then I just structured the song from them. Nice. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I was doing it. But them be my weapons of choice. I'm pretty much been on FL, but I use hardware. I use anything, long as it not. I'm gonna use anything.
That's dope. I say the same thing. I to this day, You know, as using it as a brain, I still like using the Studio 2000 Plus XL. But I also make stuff on Logic.
Mm-hmm.
I placed a lot of beats using Reasons as a
Oh
sound,
yeah.
as a sound module, and using my 2000 direct my drums. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
but that's dope, man. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people, it's always good to go in that space because you never know what people use. And of course, you're a person, you're a musician, so you're gonna make do with whatever's in there.
Right.
But you got your go-to weapons. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yes. Oh, most definitely, man. Like my that be my main go-to. Like if I'm doing something like on the road or something like that, yeah, I'll bring my computer. And you know, I rock with FL because I done figured out how I can make it still sound like the MP, but it'll never, I ain't gonna lie, it ain't gonna never quite go hard like the MP. Like the MP
Okay.
gonna always have that knock. Like it gonna have that
Yeah.
thickness to it for some reason. But
And
FL, I can make it work with FL. You know what I'm saying? I use a couple of plugins and stuff to put on my drum to make it sound like it's standing up. You know what I'm saying? So I get by with it. You know what I'm saying? But it'll never be like the FL, bro.
hey, I'm saying
MP, I'm sorry.
something about the analog, baby.
Yep.
About the analog, man. Like, I right now have in a personal space where I want to still create off analog on some personal projects. You know what I'm saying, that I'm doing. I want to work on analog just to be able to bring that good warmth, go record that shit on 2-track,
Yeah.
record it on a 2-inch reel and everything.
Yeah.
And, but that's dope, man. Like, so you done got to 2014, 2016, established as a producer. FL Studios and came in full effect. You know, you see what it's like making it as a producer. I mean, what was Be Real in 2016? What's been going on? You know, like what why isn't, you know, the face attached to the name as much? You know, I know it's not a bad thing, but
Right.
there's some type of method behind it, or you know, you can, you know, tap in on.
And at one, it came to a point that I really didn't care about who knew, but I had to make an impact to the public to find out who it is because I didn't want nobody to play no guessing games with my name because at the end of the day, that's what you got at the end. You feel what I'm saying? Your name. So even with your name, you gotta have some face with it. You feel what I'm saying? But I used to just hide myself from it tonight. I don't know what it was. It might have could have been just myself not wanting to come out my shell or to let people know. Like people that knew me, they knew. And I knew like what I know now, I knew that if I wanted to lay around there to make this a big business, they gotta see who you is, because if they don't, then somebody else can go and claim your name and they'll get paid off you. They'll make your money. You know what I'm saying? So why not let them see who you are and that you can make you can be able to make your money or do business train or however it gotta go. Just putting your face more out there. So I just kind of broke out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I never wanted to just like I just didn't want to put myself out there. I don't know what it was, bro. It's just I don't know. I guess during the time I was just going through something. I don't know. I don't know, bro.
That's a
It was
real
just
answer. That's a real answer.
yeah.
Let me be clear too. And to mix the conversation and conversing with each other, you know, there's no big right, there's no big wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to confuse us chopping it up as, you know, there's no perfect answer about, you know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of us just chopping it up. And this is one segment of many that we can do. You know what I'm saying? That's like, this is interesting. I like the intricate things of what's going on and people, producers, artists, creatives, you know what I'm saying, that people just may have not tapped into. What is one dope thing about Be Real that people don't know about that they'll be surprised that about Be Real that you could share?
Man, say, bro, I live life how I live life, and I'm a down to earth person, bro. Like I can get in a room and can be able and can be relatable to anybody, and my spirit, the way I am, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I have my good moments, I have my bad moments, but overall, I'm just a down to earth, real person, bro. I can get in and vibe, like especially when it comes to music. Like I'm a listener, I'm a great listener. You know what I'm saying? I also give in my input because I go at it and try to see more with what a record can be. You know what I'm saying? But man, me, bro, I'm a laid back person, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to have a lot of things stress me out because the way things going in the world right now, bro, it can to some people, bro, some people can't handle it, bro, and it'll harm them, bro. But for me, bro, I try to laugh it off, bro, because I done been through a lot, bro. I done seen a lot. And my thing is, bro, just to be happy. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know when our time is. So it's like you gotta just be happy and just be humble and just, you know what I'm saying, and just work and just, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I am, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't try to act like I'm all this here, you know what I'm saying? Which people in their eyes can look at it like, well, man, you be real, you know what I'm saying, man? I'm just like you, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like you. You know, if it ain't if I can tell you this though, if a vibe ain't right, and I can sense it because I'm a spiritual person. If it ain't right, I ain't gonna even be around it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna remove myself from the situation. You know what I'm saying? But for me, for a person to know who I am, man, I get in and I have a good time. You know what I'm saying? I like to just vibe and have fun and do music. And outside of this, take care of my family. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing.
Sure. Who's on your bucket list? Who should be fucking rapping and singing to your beats right now?
Say that one time.
If you could tell somebody right now who should be singing or rapping to your beats right now that ain't using this production.
Man, Rihanna. You say a singer, right?
Whoever, singer, rapper,
Rihanna.
poet. Okay.
Rihanna. Who else?
Okay.
A couple of these artists too.
Name
like Lil Baby, the Baby. Who else?
Talk that shit.
Bro, man, all of them.
All of them.
All of them. Because look, I done produced for everybody in the city, from Young Boy to Fredo, to all of them. Everybody say, bro, they really, I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie about it, bro. It ain't no cap when I say this, bro. A lot of people made it out of Baton Rouge. They came through me, bro. Sure. They came through me, man. A lot of younger producers, bro. Like a lot of younger producers, like I give them inspiration with what I done for the game, and they using what I've done and running with it. And I ain't even tripping. I'm loving this. I'm loving it because my sound steady going on. Sure. My sound steady going. And and not just me as myself as a producer, because there's been other producers in the game that's been doing it too, like X-Files on the track, or Shantae on the track. You got man, bro, it's a lot of them, because I don't want to keep naming names like you say, bro. I don't want to forget nobody, but it was a lot of up and coming producers that came from Baton Rouge that then really didn't change the game for this younger generation to really pop out and do their thing. You know what I'm saying? And the sound steady going on. And Fiend, brother, the whole inspiration of my sounds that they got now come from y'all. Hey. But it just be little stabs and chops, something that they probably don't even hear that I be in.
Yes, I'm trying to tell you, all the greats are able to borrow from some type of greatness and add on to make their own type of sauce, their own type of recipe. I think that's dope. It's only right. Man. It's only right. I'm happy to shit, bro, because guess what? People need to hear it. You got a bucket list of people that should be on your shit, and I'd rather you speak it to existence, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yes, most definitely. And I receive it, bro. And I'm a firm believer in God, and everything that he do it perfect. So I know it's gonna happen. So I don't really stress about it. I know that I want them to get on it, but I'm gonna keep working how I'm working till they know what it is, you know what I'm saying? Which I'm already knowing what it is. You feel what they knowing where it come from, you know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of time with one of their A&Rs or somebody getting with me, and then boom, there it is. You feel what I'm saying?
What is, before we get a little bit more further, just before someone run out of time, what are your social handles for people to contact you, website, stuff like that? They want to get with Be Real, get with the lifestyle, what's going on with Be Real on a production on a day-to-day basis.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Well, I'm heavy on Instagram. I'm on Instagram, so I'm on there. I'm off and on TikTok, but I'm heavy on Instagram. I got a Twitter. I got all the social platforms.
What's your name on those?
On my Instagram is bybereal225. That's at BYBREAL 225. Twitter is the same name. That's at BYBREAL 225. Facebook is capital D space, capital J space, capital B space, capital REAL. TikTok is the same name as my Insta and Twitter. That's at bybereal225, at BYBREAL 225. And them like my main social platform that I be on, but mainly my Instagram. So if anybody wanted to get in touch with me, I'm always on Instagram. They can they can hit the link in my bio. I got a little beat store with a list of stuff on there and everything like this, you know. But them my main social platforms that I be on, brother.
Y'all can tap in with him on that. So what about Deion Sanders? You want to have that conversation, or you want to, you ready to talk about that?
Look, hey, with the Deion thing, look, I've been saying, look, I don't know what's going on with that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not on that with what he got going on as far as like him leaving from one school to another school. But what I am on is that old song that he did like in the 90s and stuff like that I done took and ripped off and sampled real quick and
Must be the money.
To it.
Must be the money.
Oh man, look, I'm telling you, I was making a beat on the iPad and I sampled it. And I got a little good little rhythm going on with it. And I'm trying to put it together now. But man, I don't know too much what went on with that, but that's what I had to collect that. I had to get that. I had to script that off the YouTube.
Okay. You gonna produce this? Kanye reaches out to Be Real to produce an album. What you gonna do?
Oh man, well, what I need to do? What I need to do? Hey, let's get it. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. What's up? Let's get it.
Hey, check this out. We probably got maybe like 50 seconds left. I'd rather talk to it, cut out. Well, okay. Man, you this is a live session with DJ Be Real. You heard me, infamous, you know what I'm saying, Be Real. You know what I'm saying, Baton Rouge finest, represent, you feel me? Stop playing games, tap in with this brother. You feel me? He been gonna be doing this shit, you heard me? So, hey man, get with the sauce, homie. He got it. Play no game. You want to shout out anybody for a click off?
Man, look, I don't want to get the name and names, but shout out to everybody in Baton Rouge that been rocking with me since day one, man, and still rocking with me, man. I love and appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. Man, Fiend, brother, I want to thank you for having me on your show, bro. That's love, brother. This love, man. And you are one of the ones that I really, man, I put my money on. I have been bought all your shit. I bought all your shit, bro. And I'm just appreciative.
Who got that fire? Want you